Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marie. And before we move any further, do me a favor, hit that little button below, hit the like and subscribe so I can continue to send you these videos. Okay. So today is Sunday, September the 4th. It's actually one day before Labor Day, and many people have had a long weekend off. But what I'd like to talk to you about is depression. Okay? There are so many people in the world that are depressed. And maybe many people don't know why. They don't know why they feel depressed. And depression can come from many different avenues. It could come from drugs, alcohol. It could come from being alone, not having family support. It could come from being unhappy about where you are in your life. But what a lot of people never really think about is that depression many times comes from spirit. And when I say spirit, I'm talking about demonic spirits. Okay. And that may sound a little bit strange, but I'll tell you this. When you spend time in prayer and having meditation on a daily basis, you find that you will find that you'll have more peace, more joy, more happiness. But when you don't spend time having prayer or having an attitude of gratitude, a lot of times those negative spirits will try to come in and make you feel worse. When you have the holidays, a lot of times people think a lot about being with family. And unfortunately, the older you get, people tend to pass away. People tend to die. And so it's so important to think about the things that you're blessed to have. If you have a home, if you have a roof over your head, if you have transportation, if you have food to eat, if you have your health, then you are truly blessed. And when you take your time and you focus more on having that attitude of gratitude, you will definitely find more things to be happy about, and you will see that depression that you feel begin to dissipate. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you don't have a really good friend that you spend time with, I have some journals that I have actually published on Amazon, and this is one of my journals. Okay, it's a daily journal. If you want to look up books by Marie Smith Dean, you will definitely find some really great books that you can use to help you on your journey in life. And actually taking the time out to write in a daily journal relieves a lot of stress, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. And so if you look at where we are in the world these days, if you look at the news a lot, it can easily make you depressed and have you down because you're always hearing about somebody killing somebody or somebody breaking into somebody's home or something that happened to a child. So when you look at these things, they automatically make you feel heavy and weighed down. But I'm telling you that there is a spirit that is going on in this world that is trying to destroy and kill and bring you down and doesn't want to see you happy, doesn't want to see you thriving, doesn't want to see you joyful. And so you want to do everything you possibly can to cut out all of the negativity in your life. Now, nobody's going to live a perfect life. And even the Father said that we're going to have some trying times. But the main thing is to know that when you know where you come from, which is our Creator, when you know where you come from, and you know that you're waking up every single day, you have a choice. You have a choice to say, hey, today is going to be a great day. Today, I'm thankful. I can see. I can think for myself. I can get up and walk across the floor. Nobody has to take me to the bathroom. Nobody has to bathe me. When you just have these small little essential things, that are so wonderful. Those are things that you can just give thanks for, and you can find something to be happy about. Because I'm telling you, the times that we're living in, we're hearing about wars, and there are wars going on. We're talking about famine in different lands. Over in India, you see that there were major floods that killed a lot of people. A lot of people lost their homes in an instant. These things are happening every day. And just imagine what those people are going through, the little children and even the mothers and the fathers, people that have health conditions, that have high blood pressure, and now they can't get a hold of medication, or they can't even take a bath, or they don't have a place to rest their head. They've got to be subjected to all of the elements, the heat. I just saw a rabbit run by. So, all these things we don't take into account. We don't take into account that we are truly blessed, and life could be so much worse. So if you got your right mind, if you had a warm bed to sleep in, if you had air conditioning, if you had a nice fan, if you woke up and nobody broke into your home and everything worked well, you have so much to be thankful for. But I would say get this little journal, okay, and just start journaling. Start writing things that you're thankful for on a daily basis. And then in 6 months, go back and look at what you were going through at a specific time. Look at how things have changed, or even give yourself a year and go back and look at where you were as opposed to where you are. And if you don't see any changes in your life, then you need to do a self-assessment and say, what can I do to make my life better? What can I do to turn things around for myself? Now, there is a lot of people that deal with depression in many ways. A lot of times they self-medicate. They use Oxycontin and Xanax and all these different things. And I'm not against people having to use prescribed medication if they really and truly have a mental imbalance in their brain. But for those that don't have that, but they have that spirit of depression hanging over them, I'm telling you that there are so many things that you can do to lift yourself up. Number one, take a look around you. Look at your family. Look at your friendships. Look at the people that you spend time around and find out, do they lift or do they lean? When you're around them, do you feel happy and good? Do you hear positive words or of encouragement, or are you having enlightening conversations? Or are they constantly negative? Are they always gossiping? Are they always talking about what other people are doing, but never doing anything in their lives? And then, when you really take a step back and you look at it. So all I encourage you to do is find more ways to be thankful, peaceful, and happy, and have a joyful life, because you never know when your time is up. Even myself, I had a car accident about 10 days ago, and it came out of nowhere, and someone hit me from the back. Okay, so that was very disturbing, and I was all shook up. But I can just tell you that I didn't see that before I walked out of the door that morning. I just know that I prayed, and I know that the Father was with me. So I encourage you to do some positive things. Get out of a negative mind frame if you find yourself being in a negative mind frame. If you're watching the news all the time, sometimes it's not good to really watch that because it can really bring you down. It's good to stay informed, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not constantly watching the news, because the news will bring you down. It really and truly will. And I worked in media, I worked in television, I worked in radio, and so I know that it's important to be be informed and be up to date on what is going on in the world. But I can tell you that if we don't take certain things into our subconscious, then a lot of times those things won't affect us. And the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you're constantly speaking things, into yourself, having negative self-talk, if you're watching things with your eyes and you're taking that into your consciousness, it's going to affect you in your daily living. So I just encourage you to stay lifted. If you feel yourself being depressed, pick up the phone and call someone. You can always call the Unity hotline and you can talk to someone that will pray with you. And if you want to discuss something that's going on in your life and you don't feel that you can talk to anybody else, like I said, go and do some journaling. Do some journaling, write down your thoughts, write down your feelings, even write down your prayers, and watch the amazing effects it will have on you. Your life will change for the better. So until we speak or you see me again, I just want to wish you a wonderful, prosperous, glorious holiday. And for the upcoming months, I just want you to stay grounded and stay peaceful. Regardless of what comes your way, find something to be thankful for. Instead of looking at the negative, just look at the positive. If somebody says something negative to you, just turn and look at the positive. To say, oh, your hair is so long, or your hair used to be long, but now it's so short. You say, yeah, but I'm like it. I'm just trying something. I'm trying something new. I'm trying something different. Or if they tell you, hey, you've gained a little bit of weight, and I say, yeah, I've been just so happy, just trying different things and everything, but I'm always working on myself. It's always a way to counteract some negativity. Okay, so until we speak again, just have a glorious day. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button so that I can keep sending you these videos. And I just want you to stay connected and know that there's somebody that cares. All right, take care.